Hello my dear friends, how is everyone doing? Let's see who is here. Hi Grzegorz, hello Getrox, hello Chickenator, no quality dioramas. Good evening everyone. Yes! Meanwhile, tell me how are you? Well, first obvious questions, can you see me, can you hear me? I have to do something which I forgot. Last time, at the end of the stream, I was telling you how I make these flow improvers, right? Where's the camera? Here. How I make these flow improvers. So, this is like big bottle which I'm using, and I have my marks here. So as you can see, I mark it for the thirds, right? And so this is like distilled water, isopropyl alcohol, and then 10 milliliters of glycerine. So I'm gonna pour it to the smaller bottle, because this was something I was supposed to do before the stream. But now it's just at this point is a golden standard that I keep forgetting something. So yeah. But since this is a new bottle, I need to mark it. Where is my marker? Good to see you again. Hello Felix. Hello Andrzej. Loud and clear. Back from Poland, so finally can attend the stream. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Hello Kitbash Carnage. You started? No, we just started. I usually turn on stream like at 8:55. And there is this starting soon scream, so everyone can like connect and enjoy a bit music. So let us talk about what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be working on a big fella of the 18. So today we're gonna be doing more detail work. I brought a big airbrush from my studio, so we're gonna be doing detail work. But first, like at the beginning, let's finish painting Jestro here. This is my artistic curse is like attacking me now, because I have like two versions of the possible leaders for army. This is Fungarag and this is Jestro, and I kind of like lore for both of them, but still not decided which one I like more. But I have already almost finished Jestro with paint job. Not sure if you can see it properly on this webcam, but this is kind of detailed paint job. I have a couple of hours in him already, so because as you can see he's like properly highlighted and there are blends and stuff, and only thing what remain is flame. So this giant flame, basically OSL, flame and OSL. So we're gonna be spending like a couple minutes doing this. It should be quick. Let me move our gentleman here. A very nice trip to dark place, visit Auschwitz with my girlfriend. Well, yeah, that should... I mean, I was in Auschwitz on a trip when I was in high school, or gymnasium, whatever, high school, let's call it high school. And yeah, it was tough. It was very, very sad. But it kinda... I would say it's necessary for people to see it. It's brutal, it's brutally tough. But it's an eye-opener. And it's good to see that, so you can keep in mind what atrocities is the humanity capable of. And it was not that far back in the past. That is the saddest thing, scariest thing, not the saddest thing, scariest thing about it. So how we anyway, I need custom venom crawler at the moment, so nice to do this alongside. Well, good. We'll have company at least. By the way, Maho, did you always do modelism, or do you have any other hidden skill? I'm focusing on three main things. It's family, sport and hobby. And let me think about what my other skill. I was gamer. I used to play computer games a lot. So yeah, this is probably something I was... I used to be good in World of Warcraft actually at one point. We were like, oh fuck. Okay, I forgot to put gloves on and immediately I am dirty my hand. Let me just quickly clean my fingers. Yeah, it has to be reminded to never let this happen again. Yeah, and it's shocking is how fast can like society revert back to, or not back, or like, yeah, revert back to such atrocities. And if you guys have a stomach for really tough stuff, but this is not for the faint of heart, go in history and check what Japanese did during the World War II. Check Unit 731 and what happened in the city of Nanjing. It's a Chinese city. That is very, very tough. Well, it's nothing, gonna keep company to my wife, and she will love without a doubt. Well, I hope she enjoys too. 12 I played WoW. You mean 12 years you played WoW? Or from 12? Okay, so I fetched this jade color, so it's a turquoise from Procryl. By the way, this is the brand I was mentioning last time. It's a really awesome brand of paints. I will show you what I mean by that. Probably I need to pre-mix the color in the cup. So I found this paint, like no joke, to be like best airbrushing paint I ever tried. Heads down. It's so smooth. It's very opaque. It's very opaque, and it just don't how to call it, sprinkle. So the layer I'm about to show you is the smoothest I have ever seen in colors. Not even AKs can do that. Not even AK Interactive can do that. Oh, and I forgot to start recording. And I forgot my gloves. This is freaking unbelievable. Gloves. Yeah, guys, don't forget about gloves. It's not polyester, but look like Russia repeats same thing which Third Reich do. Some people. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree that it can very fast. It can quickly happen, and that's the scary thing about it. Look what the Russians did in Bucha. Terrible. Okay, gloves. By the way, wearing like silicone gloves in the summer is something really not nice. My hands would get sweaty as hell. But I'd rather have sweaty palms than dirty from all this airbrushing color. I just poured just a few drops in the cup because really we will do just a tiny layer of paint with this jade color. Okay. Can you see how smooth it is? Like you cannot see any speckling. Look. So this will be like greenish fluorescent light. So this will be the effect of this fire is green. Think about a fel from World of Warcraft, like green fire, or almost something like Skaven use for their weapons, right? soon I will show you what I mean by that. So let's build our foundation of the flame by airbrushing it with jade. Previously I used to start with white and build on that, but today we're gonna experiment a bit and start with jade straight away. So we're going from darker to light, and also these two flames on its hand. Now I need to be really careful. Maybe since he's on magnet, it's moving. Okay. And I would prefer it to stay in place. Tomorrow, guys, there will be a video, like a detailed guide of how to make lava. I know you already seen it on stream, but allow me to present you a better footage what I recorded in my studio from another piece of terrain. Oh no, you actually didn't see it because I didn't show you how I built it with sculptor mold. So tomorrow it's gonna be up on YouTube. Hope you're gonna have a lot of fun. You will learn something. Okay, so we have the turquoise base. Let me clean it a bit. Where are we? Sorry, I was behind on the chat. Forgot to say, bro, hit the 100 subscriber mark. Oh, well, congratulations. This is good about social media, that it's like the snowball effect. Like the beginnings are the worst, the hardest, and then it's gonna go quicker and quicker. So let me clean it. Almost done. Now let's spray a bit of isopropyl. Good. By the way, I would love to talk with you about Warhammer or wargaming news in general. So next stream we may spend a couple of minutes like going through what is going on in the world of wargaming. And meanwhile, because today I didn't prepare, but if you have anything would you like to share from the wargaming world, it does not have to be just Warhammer. It can be D&D, whatever you feel like it's suitable, we can discuss it, and I would gladly discuss some stuff with you. So if you have something, feel free to share, we can talk about it. Can I zoom? Sadly no. This is the unfortunate thing about the webcams. So don't worry, we will finish this one quickly and then we go to the bigger piece so you'll see better. But no, it cannot zoom. Big news, it's expensive. yeah, it's true. Besides that, I saw some new releases, the Skaven Abomination, but we talked about it last time. What is the most expensive model you've made? Let me think. Most expensive model. Need to think about it. Meanwhile, we'll mix our neon glow with a frog green from AK, and I think we can go right into the mixing cup. And let's see what happens. So I have this trick of how not to clog airbrush, and that is that you will leave a brush something like here and put a neon color or any color and start mixing immediately, so you will prevent that paint drops coming down, and you will be able to mix it. But this one dried. And this is the unfortunate thing about AK colors or any colors from dropper bottles in general, and that is that they are drying. This little, opening on the color can dry or like seal shut with the dry paint really quickly, and it's not nice. So okay, we have something green, but now I will further enhance it with some yellow color, which I sadly left in the studio, but I have Arial yellow from Games Workshop, so this has to do. This will have to do. Should just put a good decent chunk here, and okay, it didn't do anything. Yellow are all yellows which I encountered. This is like no specific brand in general, but all yellow colors I ever tried are terrible in coverage. So I guess that it's impossible to make a opaque yellow, but if you have some, please share. I would gladly learn something. Few new rules out, chaos bumped up, few army went out of commission due to rules change. I think not a big side of the community, just making side. Anything new came out of commission besides the Beastman from Fantasy and what was the rest? Beastman and what else? This old Sigmar models, right? What was the models from the Warhammer universe or Nurgle? No. I predominantly made models from Warhammer or Fantasy stuff. Terrain too, like both futuristic stuff I made and Fantasy was predominantly from Warhammer, Lord of the Rings, and D&D, but like real stuff, no. At least not yet. Necrons I think got buffed too. Nice. My client would be happy about it because I'm still painting this absolutely gigantic Necron army for him, so I think he will be pretty happy. So we're going few streaks on these like bright green, then we'll switch to white, and let's now do the eyes. Does Warhammer 40k and Warhammer have any connections? Is it the future of Warhammer? Well, this is actually a highly debated, or it used to be highly debated topic, and there were some like hints that Warhammer Fantasy is actually happening in the 40k universe, because I believe Eldar have this should be like official lore. So the Eldar had caught a Skaven distress call, but later I heard that this was retconned. So I believe no, they already mentioned or last time that there are like two separate universes, but the demons, they are existing in both universes. So all the named demon characters, gods, they are in both of them. Okay, let's give it a few streaks of hairdryer, so we'll dry it. And I still don't remember the most expensive model I've made. Let me just do. Let's put a few streaks again. Once it's dry. And I'm also doing very light OSL, but that's gonna be, it will be done with just a fluo color. Okay, let me clean this. That means that I will pour isopropyl in the cup. Hey, Squidburger! I haven't played Total Warhammer. I haven't played, but I'm total sucker for watching those awesome cinematic battles, and I'm into watching like all those models and character interactions. I'm following a channel called Total War Library, and he's like, or she, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but I'm presuming a guy. He's posting like model animations and model interactions. So I'm watching that, and I'm also like following or watching, subscribing to Great Book of Grudges, awesome channel which is like talking about lore and mechanics. So yeah, I haven't played it, but I like to watch. How's the same connecting to realities? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh, what's the plastic supposed thing? Where is this written? Peter Cook. Oh, Peter Cook. It's it's Peter Cook, and it's this is my life hack for not getting dirty or cutting mat, and it's basically just a silicone mat for baking cakes. Green Stuff World is selling their own version for like €8 or 10 or 15, I don't know how much it costs, but this is like way cheaper. This cost me €2. It's foldable, and it has also like measurements inside and at the center, so I found this better. I bought like 3 or 4 of them already. So it's good when you're airbrushing or doing dirty stuff, then you're not getting dirty or cutting mat, which is supposed to be for that. But I was always that kind of person who never liked to get this cutting mat dirty. Alright, so now I'm just pouring a pure fluo color, and we're gonna be airbrushing still. It will be soon done, and we're gonna go into the big stuff, so don't worry. So a few streaks to the eyes, 1, 2. Also now let's do the OSL. Fluo colors are great for making OSL. One reason, because they are really transparent, so you can go and don't be afraid of like even targeting areas which are not supposed to be targeted, because one bad streak will not ruin your model. That's a good thing about it. Okay, I'll hair dry it for a second. What was the last color used? This is awesome for fluo color from Army Painter. So these are amazing. I generally don't quite enjoy Army Painter paints, but these fluo colors are amazing. What is your PC spec? Well, I am not in that much. I don't, how to say it? I don't know much of the stats because I'm not into this hardware stuff, but I have, I don't even know. All I know is just a new setup, and the guys in local also just built it for me. And I had to check with my former colleague, and he's really good at this building, so I completely trusted him. And what was the last game I played? On this computer I played nothing. I don't have even Warcraft 3, my beloved game, installed yet. But that will change. They will change soon once we start having another additional day of streams for the games. And all the subject was about this. The last color they used was yellow with some orange. I find Iron painting to be really thin, which would probably be good for airbrush. Yes, but this one are better. At least a bit. I don't know if you know this brand, but check it out. They sent me stuff for testing it, and I was absolutely amazed by the quality of that, which is not happening quite often when it comes to paints. But I was literally flabbergasted by the quality of these. They are made for airbrushing, like literally. Okay, let's a few streaks here and there. Let me check if the OSL is good enough. Maybe a tad more. Oh, and what about this side? Huh, I completely forgot to do it from the bottom side. Well, now I will spill this out and do something really wild. I'll go back and add a white ink, so we make a few white spots. And I'm using dollar rolling ink, and I'm going straight from bottle, undiluted. Just a few drops. So the start of Warhammer 40 or something you suggest of the books? Or have you tried the color shifting paints from Turbo Door? No, not yet. But I would love to try. I don't know for what yet the purpose of for what I would use the shifting paint, because I can imagine that on camera, once you will take pictures of your models, wouldn't it look kind of weird? Oh, I'm just targeting eyes now. Oh yeah. Whew. That was tough. So I'm going over with white, and I'm gonna hair dry it, because right now we will do the absolute last thing with this fire stuff, and we're gonna go into our big boy here. So let me just quickly clean this airbrush, and poof, okay, it's cleared. Move this here. Let me hair dry it for a second. By the way, tell me guys, is the hair dryer too loud? I hope not. If yes, I will turn off the mic for the hair drying part. And I will show you the best glaze they ever made, and sadly they don't make it anymore. It's Waywatcher Green, and this is basically the best OSLs I've ever. We'll go after these white parts, and we'll have to do a few. It's done. And on a photo tomorrow, I will show you what we did, because on the camera you probably won't see it properly. It's also good for OSL. So basically this wizard is like floating on these like a column of flame, and that's why it's all green. I'm hair drying again, we'll get scared. lagging? Is the stream lagging? Like the... Define the lag, please. Oh. It's glitching? Maho, I think we'll have to restart stream or something with the connection, yeah. But here on my side, I see, okay. Let me just check it on the computer. I'll be right back. Yeah, I see it now. Let me just climb and check the wires. Well, yeah, it was buffering on the computer, but on the Streamlabs it looks that connection is perfect. So this, I think it's on YouTube side. Also, I'll just check my internet connection. And well, now it should be fine. The problem with restarting the stream is that it's basically eradicate this previous stream, and now when I start a new one, it will be like a duplicate, and it's whole mess. But now I'm like having it running on the another browser here, and I see it's okay. So please let me know. Always something. Damn, boy. Anyway, hope it's now fixed. Good for me, it works. Yeah, we're back, boys. We're back. Now, I fetch the big boy here, and let's give him some love. So, what we're gonna start with is we're gonna be first painting the purple stuff. So, I'll fetch purple from AK and pour it straight to the cup with a thinner. We got blessed by Nurgle. Hello HV, LHW. Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope everything is fixed now. See, but this is the thing, that if the connection, the connection is good on my side and the YouTube is acting up, there's not much I can do. And it's sad. Okay. That's what. Well. Alright. Oh, why am I doing this by the hand? If I have this awesome, huge miniature holder, finally it will get handy. Kurwa, sorry. Fuck this shit. Wait, it's falling. Stay. Okay, we tested it, it failed. Fuck that shit. Have you seen it? It failed within like 1 second. Well. So anyway, what we're doing now, we're going with the purple on this big boy. And we are just sketching and giving his skin this nice and tumorous look. This is always funny and fascinating to me that whenever you're like painting your own sculpts, you have like no idea how it's gonna look, right? So since you are the one who created it, like my brain like create this initial image of how it's gonna look like, but somehow it forgets to make a scheme for it. So every time when I'm like doing this, painting it, basically I'm just trying. This is always trial and error. So I'm literally like I never know how it's gonna turn out, because I have like no reference point, literally no reference point to stick to. I just look on a few like Nurgle pieces online, like Glotkin and stuff. So I have probably a rough idea, but the rest is pure freestyle. Is kurwa used the same way in your language as in mine? Yeah, I guess so, but in our language is more rough. I mean, if you say kurwa in Polish, let me first ask you, is like kurwa in Polish like curse word for kids, or when kids say kurwa it's like rough, or you just let it go, like idiot or something like that? Because here no, here is kind of serious. So kids have somewhat allowed few words, as I mentioned, like debil, idiot. This is something which you just raise an eyebrow and just let it go, or just tell your kid not to talk about. But if you say kurva, that's a serious stuff. So yeah, it's here it's like referring to prostitute or a loose woman, or how to say it. And when I say kurva, it means like, oh shit, something like that, you know? No, it's exactly like that. Kurwa is universal in Czech, Polish, Slovakian. I still have a box where you spray remaining paint to clean airbrush. Do you think a bottle should work too? I guess. So this is the point of this device. It's actually really cheap. You can get it from AliExpress or Temu. You can get it up to like $10. And it's really handy because you are sticking airbrush inside it, and this is the filter. So you are like spraying the remains of the paint down, and what's coming up through the filter is just vapor, but all the nasty particles should be like caught within it. So that's why it's just, and I have just one years. So probably I should have changed the filter. I haven't done it yet, and it's still going strong. Okay, we covered the lips, maybe a few here on the eyebrows. because this bugger have many eyes. So we're just building this nasty looking fleshy stuff. Okay, so this should be it. Let me pour rest of these colors back. So yeah, it's serious, you mean? So kids cannot say kurva, right? Oh. Before we switch to manual brush, let me just go and do more of this purple. And then, now, into the purple we're gonna be spraying the paler color. And I'm thinking something like a dark sand. Dark sand, yellow for the boils. Yellow for the boils. Green for the raised edges and probably for the noses of this giant. And then we're gonna switch to manual brush and do the heavy duty work. It's the same than other people hate it, only in serious situations there's a good amount of people who are using it as a comma. Also, Kitbash, buddy, you said that on TikTok is buffering too, so it's on my side then. Now I need to figure out what was the problem. Why it was lagging so much. Let's fetch the cobalt skin from AK. Yes. Oh, sorry, it's army painter. Well, now it's handy. Let me see how well this covers. Oh, and I forgot about the club, so we will be airbrushing also the weapon. Now we're just targeting a few of these purple parts and making them teeny tiny lighter. Because eventually we will go and do more of the oil washes once we are done with everything. And we're gonna do also a blending with oils. I guess not today, because even though we are doing acryls now, it still requires a few hours to dry, so the solvents from oils will not like melt it down, scrape the paint off. And all these nasty effects will be indeed be done with oils. So I'm just selecting a few boils, and so I'm preparing it for the yellow. Because painting these boils manually would be like total overkill. Instead, we let the oils do it. Oh, here are all of these boils too, also on this hand. Guys from Grimdark Compendium would would paint this like 1,000 times better. I totally love what they are doing. By the way, if you're not following or don't know, check Grimdark Compendium on YouTube. I absolutely love what they are doing. Their Grimdark stuff is the best I ever seen. It's so atmospheric. It's awesome. True artists. Because Grimdark, in my opinion, is the best way to paint. Okay. Guess I need to clean the airbrush now, or we'll wait a bit. So, I don't know if you can see it properly. Could be simple, like whether maybe the device is big data and how something is. Well, the problem is that I did a connection test, like right after you notified me that it's buffering, and it was all like it came out stable and proper. So probably it was not that. It's either streaming software or I don't know. Okay, we have this. Now, let's fetch a yellow contrast paint, but clean this first. Have a nice evening, everyone. I have to go to bed. We'll get up tomorrow. Love you all. Oh, brother, glad you were here. Good night. Have you ever painted using watercolors, paint, acrylics, airbrush? Have you ever painted using watercolors, paint, acrylics, airbrush? Watercolors, no. I never used watercolors for the wargaming purposes, like for what we are doing now. But my daughter paints with them on a paper, and they covers really badly from what I've seen. So I cannot quite imagine them on a miniatures, because it takes ages for them to dry and the coverage is really poor. I'm not sure if it's even possible to like paint properly with them. Okay, so pour ourselves a nice yellow. Yes, okay. Now. Okay, good. So let's cook while airbrush is not clogged. And go after the boils section. So it's nasty and nerdly looking. Before we switch to manual brushing. Well, the last airbrushing will be with a, what you call it, with a bright green, bog green or mood green, or how do you say. So basically building the color variation of his blistered skin. Alright. Or no, not yet. So we'll have to do club as well. You see? I forgot such important thing. Okay. By the way, I've test printed a few of these leech flies and came out really nice. So hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday during the day I will prime them, and on Wednesday stream we can print them. I printed 7 of them, but we need to sculpt one this leech fly rider, which will be bigger, and he will be leading the swarm from the air. That's what we need to do. I don't know if I told you. Have I shown you the latest leech fly design with the 4 wings? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but if no, let me just quickly brief you that I've changed the design of the leechfly and I duplicated its wings, so now the wing count is 4, and that's basically it. So I printed 7 of them riderless, and I printed them small, so one leader of the swarm will be like riding on a big one, and that's gonna be on the base, which we did on stream. Ooh, I'm behind of the chain. I meant on paper, not miniatures, because they're not practical there. On paper, yeah, I tried. I'm painting with my daughter on paper. I actually really suck on painting. So I consider myself kind of good with painting miniatures, but when it comes to painting anything on paper, I suck. I suck really, really hard. Well, I guess you can't know it all. Iter crash master to any good paint for it, or to make it repeat. I was talking about Grimdark, that for those who don't know, check the YouTube channel Grimdark Compendium, and they are making the best Grimdark atmospheric schemes, and I enjoy every single video they make. And when it comes to colors, there are basically no limits, but what is like Grimdark special is the use of oil washes. Some pro painters like Truvarion can do it with acryls and it looks absolutely amazing, but you need to be a skilled painter in order to do that. Alright, so we're done with yellow. Let me just return this back into the cup. Now let's do the bright green, and for this I don't even need to like clean the airbrush, because green mix well with yellow. We can start with brownish green. Brownish green 50-50 with mood green. Nice, that's gonna be nice. And this with a frog green, it's not mood green. I'm also always saying mood green because this is the name I remember from Games Workshop. I believe they have this color. Let's see, this looks kind of nice. This is like the yellowish color, but I need to make it thinner because I already can see it's quite thick. That should do it. Nice. Now let's go. Let's target the higher races of the model, such as like noses, a bit of this stone parts, like here, the upper leg. If you may ask, based on what I'm choosing where to go or what to paint with this, I just go by instinct, literally. I'm just following what my brain tells me to do. Something like this, right? So look on his back. How many like volumes we are building, different color combinations. So we have like a bright green, we have yellow, we have dark purple, we have like almost pink. So it has this nice gangrenous look. So it's ripe and rotting, and we will like top it with our oil like blends later on. I really like where this Nurgle army is heading. We are building something big, guys. I wait till we go and do the diorama, like the display case. It's gonna be absolutely batshit insane. Okay. I think we're done with green. Maybe a little bit on the back, like this. Here, 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 here. Look. Before we switch to manual brush, I'm gonna be painting as club and bottom of the horns. Yes, show. Okay. Always a pleasure catching live streams. Love the shorts and the work you do, brother. Well, thank you very much, brother. I'm glad you're here. Fully torqued. Oh, yes, I follow them on Instagram. I absolutely love their Black Templars. They are amazing, I'm telling you. And also the Stromgard's idea of the beards. I tried it on my other bog creatures and they went amazing, like from the Q-tips to make beards on your miniatures, and it was absolutely amazing. Okay, now it will require a little bit of further cleaning, the airbrush I mean. So give me a few seconds. Only thought of their paint for my scout army, but I have to figure out what color using that. But the good thing about Grimdark that you are hiding a lot with oil washes, so it's very enjoyable. And you can, let's say, choose 3 colors and then wash it, and it's gonna be looking amazing. And you can top it off with green OSL because Kevin uses glowy things a lot. Tetrahedracon. Hey Maho, hello brother. Okay, give it a couple seconds to dry. Alright, now let's choose, while this is drying, let us see the gesto. So this is what we finished painting first part of the stream. And I love how it turned out. Gesto, be here. Anyway, we need to fetch a brown color. So we have raw umber from AK here, but we need to lighten it up because we already have a pretty dark color on the bark. So let's mix it let's say 50-50 with the raw umber. It's gonna be more than enough, I guess. And it's not getting lighter. Ah, it is now. Okay, good. Now it looks like coffee. Fuck. Let's see. Give it a try. Oh yes, 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 yes. It could work. It could work. We're gonna wash it with the oils later on, even though this was already washed. You can do it. The oils from the last week are dry, like a bone dry, so they will not be reactivated by additional layer of oils. So we don't need to be worried. Okay, and that is the last thing about airbrush. No, I was horns, guys. Horns. This is what we need to also do. Let's mix it with a... What do we have here? So... we have here a Nuln oil. No, that's a big no-no. Seems like I don't have here a brown. This is the thing, having the two studios. You never know where the color what you want is at the moment. Stupid question: do you prefer ketchup or mayo? Well, ketchup definitely. Mayo is like too many calories, in my opinion. But I prefer taste of the ketchup. Okay, let me clean the airbrush. Also do both isopropyl and flow improver. And I can turn off the airbrush. We will not need it anymore. Now it's gonna be a pure, good old manual brushwork. So I'll leave it here. Okay. I have my wet palette here. I'm gonna fetch my Kolinsky brushes. I can turn off, like, look how like wet my arms are. Palms. Okay. Have a drink. For this, we're gonna go painting eyes, and I need a good Kolinsky brush. So this is a size 0 from Lineo, however you pronounce it. And for the base color of the eyes, now I'm thinking of color of his eyes. Now you can look at him while I figure out his eye color. Let's go with red. So we are using like deep red from AK. And now this is very, very detailed work now. What I'm doing is painting eyes. So I need to focus, guys. And first layer will be with this deep red from AK. Then we're gonna go, once it's dry, with a ball red contrast paint. And then we're gonna build up with orange. I made a mistake, so I need to clean it. Okay, cool. Alright. I could fix it with a wet brush, so I swipe the unwanted. No! Fuck! Go, go, go! Quickly, fetch brush. So I loaded unnecessary amount of moisture in the brush, so I forgot to wipe it on a paper towel. Now it's good. My hands are shaky right now because 2 hours before stream I was working out arms. Monday is arm day. So my eyes are shaky. No eyes, sorry, hands. Yes, okay. The most stressful thing about painting miniatures are the eyes, definitely. Definitely. Okay. This one went smoothly. Then there is this one. Okay. I was supposed to have here an Agras Earth shade, but I don't know where the hell it went. Oh, there's obscured little eye here on up. Excuse me. Well, I can really. Who is your favorite loyalist Primarch? I want to say, like, I think Sanguinius, probably. He was badass. But my favorite traitor Primarch is Perturabo, if you wanna know. Peter Turbo. Whew. No, this is stressful. No, I think we're good. Whew. Okay. First layer of the eyes done. Let me save it by hair drying it. Okay. What do you mean get rocks? Because of the age. Am I too old or you are too old? I'm not that old. I'm 31. Or 32? I think I'm 32. I am 32. Am I? I don't know. I stopped counting after 25. I guess I'm 32. Either 31 or 32. Okay, now it's the ball red to give it nice and vivid red looking visage. Okay. Whew. Always stressing when painting eyes, especially if I'm using like very opaque red color. Very hard to fix mistakes after that. Very, very hard. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, second layer of the eyes done. Now, let's make it a bit brighter by going with cadmium red by AK, which is more like orange, I would say. Create this middle layer of the eyes. And then, at the end, we're gonna do yellow. And there's me, who is probably only 13-year-old doing professional modeling. Well, that's great that you are only 13 and doing modelism. That means you started at a very good age. It means you have a ripe future ahead of you. I wish I started sooner too. I started when I was like 18. That was my age when I get into modeling. Whew, nice. This is stressing me out. No mistakes allowed here. No mistakes. Good. One more. One more streak here, and one last eye, and then we're gonna go with into yellow. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, but this is a nice age to start, as I said. Just keep on your track and don't get distracted, and you will be a modelly wargaming beast. Because this is only about practice and passion. If you put both things into it, you're gonna be the best. Okay, so one eye, another one, another one, and third one, fourth one, fifth, and the last one. Okay, cool. Okay, his eyes are done. I will later put a layer of glaze on the, like a gloss varnish. So it has this nice glossy look. And now what we're gonna do, if I have already yellow loaded on the brush. We're gonna select a few boils and highlight them. No, we don't need to do them all. Just a few boils here and there. So the Papa Nurgle is proud. By the way, today a new episode of the season 2 of House of Dragon came out and I didn't watch it yet. Tomorrow we will be watching it with my wife. Have you seen it already, guys? If yes, tell me if you liked it, because I'm really looking forward. You know what? Why are we doing it with a brush if we can be doing this? Let's dry brush. I'm gonna fetch a small, tiny brushy like this. Doing things and colors. Doing tanks and cars. I got interested in that game. What is it? How do you call it? What's the war game with the cars? Guys, help me. Not Road Fury. No, I see a message, I read them. I like the first season, but I found it boring, and to be honest, there is more action in the first episode of second season than season... Yes! Yes! I'm looking forward. So what's the name of the car war game? Guess Wars? No. Help me. So what I'm doing now, I'm just dry brushing with yellow with the teeny tiny brush all these boils, so we don't have to do it manually, and it works just like a charm, as you can see. God, I have it on my tongue. Cross out, no. Uncle Atom from... Jesus, what is this channel? Not Tabletop Time. I can't even speak, guys. This is the thing about like having a rough workout before a stream, is that you are absolutely like... It's not about getting tired. I'm not tired because I have a nap in the afternoon. It's not it. It's just words are just not coming to my mouth. And this game of... So basically it's something like, if I don't know the name, at least I will describe it. So it's supposed to be something like a Mad Max, but a war game with the cars, and guys are using like these Hot Wheel cars and they are kitbashing a few weapons on it. And Steel Rage, no, not cross out, nothing. See, I have to send each message a few times. So now it's not sending the messages. Hi Terrain Bro, you make awesome things. Well, thank you Mort Mini Painting. I'm glad you're here, brother. But is the video now good? Or is it lagging again? Nice. So we have his upper parts. Okay. Can you see how well we highlighted the boils? Now it's time to paint his bone parts. So, or how to say it, his teeth, and his nails. And for that, we're gonna fetch our bigger Kolinsky brush, which is somewhere here. Good. Let's give it a nice. Not gas lens. No. Oh yeah. Okay, I give up and I will Google it. It's probably gas lens. You are right. It is gas lens. Yeah, thank you very much, Ragdach Telembar. Yes, it's gas lens. This is the game I meant. So, these eyes looks freaking cool. Well, thank you, brother. Yeah, it was gas lens. So this was the game which I was eyeing a few years ago, because my son used to play with little cards, so we played together, like as all boys do. But now he somehow grew out of it. But I was thinking about buying these Hot Wheel cars and repainting them and kit bashing them into post-apocalyptic Mad Max design, you know. Anyway, we are painting it with a Dead Corpse Drab color, which is something like this brownish dark green. And I started using this as a base for all, when it comes to Nurgle, for all bone parts, right? Because we will be building from that. Luckily his teeth are flat and sculpted with high details, and that means only that we can dry brush it, which is absolutely amazing. And guys, for all of you who are here, I will give you this model for free. Since you are loyal and we are creating this awesome community/family, you'll have this model for free. So all you need to do is tomorrow message me on Instagram and I will send this model, pre-supported model, on your messenger. But I would kindly ask you to be fair and do not distribute it. This will be a reward just for your loyalty. And I'll be more than happy, I'll be actually excited, how to go? I will be ecstatic if you paint it and print it on your own. Okay, we got the teeth. No, we don't. So we need to do the upper sides like here and here. Okay, good. Now let's do the fingers on his. And I would like, but that I have no printer. No worries, you can just save this model and print it whenever you have it. Any advice to make glowing effects with hand painting? The glowing effect. Yeah. Fetch or buy yourself a fluorescent paint. Let's say this one, which we use at the start of the stream, and fetch yourself a soft, small brush for dry brushing and build very slowly. Start dry brushing and build your OSL very, very slowly. Go maybe even 10 layers of dry brushing of very transparent dry brushing and build your OSLs from there. I recommend you to practice first on some cheaper miniatures, but it's doable. It's doable, but of course airbrush is better for the OSL. But I'll show you something. I'll show you how I did OSL by hand. This glowing effect, by the way, this is Bramble, my best sculpt to this day. This is my absolutely #1 favorite sculpt. This was the model which, when I sculpted and painted, I decided I will be a miniature sculptor. This is my absolutely #1 favorite model I ever did, and it was in times when I did not have airbrush. So this was this OSL here was hand brushed, right? So the eyes, mouth, everything was just a dry brush with glazes. I will never sell this model. This model means absolutely this is the model which I will never sell. This is my absolutely most valuable things I have. It was literally a determinant in my career. And even if someone offers me like $100 billion for it, I would not take it, and I am serious. I was willing to sell almost everything I've done, but not this one. Not this one. Anyway, straight to the point. So yeah, it's doable with a brush. And by the way, it was hand sculpted. It was everything what you saw there is unique because it's hand sculpted. I've also like scanned it, and I have digital version. So all the paint job is secured forever, luckily, thanks to awesome technology of 3D scanning. One day, or maybe on next stream, I will tell you the story how Bramble Loop came into being, what was the idea behind it, and why this particular model was a determinant aspect of my career. This was basically the times when I've made him. I look at it and I was so happy. It was the most satisfying feeling I ever done in my life, like when it comes to hobby. And that meant that I will do my own stuff. I'm behind. If you're interested, formulating gas with cars turns for like 50 if you're interested. Well, I would love to, I like to make my own thing, so I would, if I'm into it, I will sculpt it like digitally and then print it and then like modify my own cars. But thank you for your offer, man. I absolutely love this. I love the mushroom. Thank you. Oh, look, Magnus said, well, I will try it, but already know the outcome. Good thing Dead Guard can look shitty. Yeah, it's true. But don't be discouraged. Like, give it a try. Give it a try. I still find making OSL with brushes way easier than actually wet blend with acrylics. Or doing like true metallic metal. Sorry, non-metallic metal with acrylics. Okay, anyway, I will just mute you for a second and I will hair dry. Welcome back. Let's fetch another of these small brushes. And we're gonna be dry brushing again, but this time we're gonna be dry brushing, well, these teeth and claws. And for that, my dear friends, I'm choosing Ushapti Bone from Games Workshop. Wait, what? Dumb question, can you just delete the message? I don't know. I don't know, brother. It absolutely drives me crazy that Instagram it's not allowing you to edit the comment you made, because I have fat fingers and I make typos like all the time, and I look like a mentally handicapped when I write. So I would love to edit it after I make a mistake, but it won't allow me. Anyway, so right off the bat, look how awesome this looks like. This dry brush with the what is the color? Yeah, Ushapti Bone. Ushapti are the Tomb Guardians of the Tomb Kings, like they're elite guards. Tomb Kings have amazing lore. Thank you very much for subscribing, brother. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't? My bad then. Well, I don't know. So Wednesday, hopefully we'll do the flies. So this will be something like a batch painting, or something else. I will let you know in time. So we have the teeth done, also the nails, and I forgot about his toes. So let's do it. No, it's too strong. Nice. And then we'll fetch our Kolinsky brush for the detail work, and we're gonna be manually creating the last highlights on those toes and teeth. And meanwhile, I'm also dry brushing his club, so all these wood textures are nicely done. Because we will be washing it with brown wash later, not today. Alright, and now I like the power of this Ushapti Bone, so let's give a few boils this final highlight. So it has this nice white tip. Alright. Some here, some there. And what we still can do today, I hope, is to do a rust on the chains. I will show you with oil pens how it's done. If you don't know, you will learn something new. How to do realistic rust. In fact, yeah, let's do it. Okay, we have it. We have it. done. Now let me clean this brush. And yes, I'll fetch the palette here, grab the Kolinsky brush and go with titanium white ink. No, just with white. Unbroken. I love oil paints. Well, I love them too. They are the best. Those highlights make a big difference. Yeah, thank you. I think that's too. So